Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Cashfly at CACHEFLY.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1187 for Tuesday, September 28th, 2010, the Audioengine AS8 subwoofer.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Hey, it's Dick DeBartolo, Mad's maddest writer, and the Giz Wiz, one day a week. Unfortunately, it's this day, Tuesday, and it's Turn the Table Tuesday. Just set a new record.
I did?
Yep. You spent 2 minutes, 43 seconds.
You were timing this?
Yep. To come up with the gadget of the day for this Turn the Table Tuesday.
Shrimp
Normally,
chips.
You really don't put much thought into it.
2 minutes. That's a lot of thought.
Yeah, a lot of thought. Oh, no, 2:43. That's almost like 3 minutes.
I want to thank Kanchana Rubino, who made me these Thai shrimp chips. They're from Thailand, you know.
Wow.
And there's actual shrimp in here somewhere. Though they're very small. They're shrimpy. Shrimpy shrimp.
Oh, wow. That was a long way to go for that, but it was worth it.
Thailand is a very long way to go. No, my gadget is not shrimp chips, although I must say,
Okay.
I think I've become a shrimp chip fanatic. You may remember quite a few episodes ago, I recommended the Audioengine-powered speakers. Actually, this was a Scott Bourne recommendation, our old host on the Mac Break Weekly. He said he loved these speakers, and I have to say, these are great audiophile speakers, and I've purchased some more. I had recommended the Audioengine 5, and I use those right now on our home theater system, and they really have a full, rich sound. They're powered, so you don't need to. You can hook them up to an iPod or anything that that doesn't have a big amplifier in it. I got the Audioengine 2 for my computer, and these sound really great. But Henry's birthday was a couple of weeks ago, and Henry really wanted a stereo system. And I thought, that's kind of cool. When I was a kid, when you were a kid, well, maybe not when you were a kid, but when I was a kid, stereos, everybody wanted a stereo, right? And then when I was in college, that was the thing, because we listened to music. We would look at the albums, we'd lie on our back, and we'd listen to music. Nowadays, people don't do stereos anymore. They have home theater systems with 5 or 6 or 7 speakers, and it's hooked up to your TV set. And that was really cool. I thought Henry wanted a music system in his room, and I thought, well, I'm going to support that because I think it's great that he loves music. So we went to the Bose store, went to a lot of different places to look at stereo systems. But have you been to the Bose store with the demonstration that they do?
For which speaker now?
They have this surround sound system that is little tiny. I don't want to. Okay, spoiler alert. You go, you sit down, they have a big screen, they show the video, and there are these beautiful, nice speakers and the subwoofers and everything. Have you done this? And they go and they play, and the guy says, I'm going to leave you now so you can enjoy our presentation, but I'll be back with a surprise in just a few minutes. And you go and you want, oh, this is great, sounds good. He says, now here's the surprise. And he removes the front of the big speaker, and inside is a little tiny speaker, and that was the sound all along, which I think is a very good demonstration. So we enjoyed that. Oh, but Henry said,
great,
Dad, there's something missing. They sound good, but there's something missing. I want a bass that will rumble the house. I want, because he likes this kind of, it's called dubstep. It's like a dance music that goes really big, powerful bass. And I said, well, Henry, that's, when you go to a dance or a concert and you're hearing that, those are big speakers. He said, I want that bass. So I looked around, and lo and behold, I found it. And this, I'm telling you, this rattles, that stuff falls off the shelves downstairs when he listens to his music now. This rattles the whole house, which I think was his goal.
How big are these?
Well, that's what's kind of cool about them. They're not that big. Audioengine, I got him the Audioengine 5s, which I really like as just stereo speakers. And then you can buy a subwoofer that works with the Audioengine 5. It's only about 8 inches. It's not very big. It's smaller than a surround sound subwoofer. But let me tell you, the bass that you get out of this is incredible. This thing, I mean, we've had the police department out here several times now. It's just really incredible. And for $350 to really take the audio and, you know, he hooks up his iPod, and he has the Audioengine 5, which I recommended before, and those are $349 for the pair. They sound great, by the way, for $349. So the total was $700. You don't need an amp. You just hook up the iPod to it. And let me tell you, it moves the house. It vibrates the walls, and he is...
Where is the house now?
Well, I think we're in Pasadena, actually. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
we're about 800 miles.
You should just tell the mailman.
They have, and I think I've recommended this in the past, they also have wireless audio adapters for $99 so that you don't have to have your iPod next to the speaker. You plug one end, it's two USB ports, you plug one end into the speaker system, and the other end can be anywhere in the house plugged into the iPod, and it plays, it really does a very nice job. I have those. We don't use them because I just hook, you know, he just hooks the iPod right up to the A5s. But let me tell you, if you're looking for, look, not cheap, I admit it, but if you're looking for a subwoofer that is incredible, I was very, very pleased for this system. We had listened to it. We went to stereo stores, we went to music stores, we listened to a lot of stuff, and he said, I want more bass. I want more bass, Dad. This thing really, now if you're a gamer or you I want to add some to my home theater system now because it'd be fantastic for a home theater system, and not so big. It's an 8-inch speaker, the container, and you know, the total enclosure 11 inches square. So it's a little less than a foot square.
That is for the subwoofer?
For the subwoofer, yes, small.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Now I got just the plain black plastic, but they have black, white, and they even have wood as well if you really want to get fancy, so you can pay more money for that. But this is a spectacular subwoofer, and it would work with a lot of different systems. It has inputs and outputs. It has controls for where the crossover happens. So you could say, I'll play everything below 130 hertz, or I'll play everything below 50 hertz, or anywhere in between. Volume control. And it has a really kind of interesting phase switch, which we didn't need to play with, but if you're an audiophile, you might want to play with, so that it keeps the speaker in phase with the main mid-range and tweeters. I have to say, this sounds... I would play it for you, but you wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't come through.
Yeah, no.
Audioengine does some really great stuff. I'm very happy with their stuff, and... a little bit pricey, but boy, the sound quality is superb. This is the Audioengine S8, their subwoofer, $349 for a great bass sound. Boom, boom, boom. And that's my pick of the week.
All right.
Do you have a stereo system? Do you listen to music?
I listen only on headphones.
Yeah, and that's what's happened, and that's why I was kind of wanting to encourage Henry. And by the way, he's so into this now that he wants to get the software and start doing his own stuff. He's been playing with GarageBand. He says, it's okay, but I want to go to the next level, so I'm going to get him Logic Express. I think it's kind of cool. He might be making his own music for this thing sometime soon.
Nice.
If he does, it's going to sound exactly like this. Hey, we got a letter just in the nick of time, because I know you're coming to the cottage soon.
Yes, 2 weeks from today.
And we've been a little worried.
This will be live.
Yeah, we've been a little worried because, as you know, we have the TWiT cottage sign outside.
Yeah, and last time I looked, my name was nowhere to be seen.
No, unfortunately.
But Lisa said they'd try to do something.
So I don't know who sent you this, because I just got it from you. I don't.
Does it not? I just forwarded it. It doesn't have his name on it?
No, I wish he'd sent the name.
Oh.
Yeah. He sent us two images.
Okay.
And
I forwarded the whole thing.
Yeah,
okay.
So I guess it's a surprise. But here's the picture of the TWiT cottage, and when you walk up the steps, down the path, and into the TWiT cottage, Dick, I'm so proud to say, you will see our new sign, Leo Laporte and Dick DeBartolo. There it is. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah. Oh, you got my photo there?
I'm just going to print this and cut it out and put it right on the front there.
Out? Yeah.
Yeah. The TWiT cottage, Leo Laporte and Dick DeBartolo.
I like it. I like it.
I don't even know who sent this. I mean,
you know what? I'm looking again.
Look, because it came from you. It was a forward. Anyway, thank you for forwarding this.
I just forwarded the entire email. That is a riot. Let me just see if I'm looking on this screen. Welcome.
Here. You've got mail.
You've got mail.
You don't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You sent mail.
Do you still use AOL for your mail?
I use AOL only. I use AOL and I use Dick at GizWiz.Biz and I use Gmail only because AOL. I was the second person on AOL.
What? Really?
Yeah. I told you when I was on AOL, you didn't have to put email addresses. You just put
names.
The other guy.
Right. The other guy. The other guy. In fact,
the other guy, and he.
Yes, you wouldn't even have to do that because they figure you're not sending mail yourself, so it must be to Steve.
Yeah, exactly. And so you didn't have to, in IM, I would just type anywhere on the screen, Steve, do you want to have coffee? And he would,
yeah,
I didn't have to put his name. He knew where it was. I just look in here.
You've got mail.
Yeah.
That, I told you about that. You can get that guy to do You've Got Mail. You could do your own. Did I ever play that for you? I think I did. I got, what's his name? Durwood, I think. I got him to record You've Got Mail just for me.
Really?
Yeah, let me see if I can find that.
I play that, and I'll try and find this guy's name.
He used to have a website that would, what was his name? Durwood, what was his name? The You've Got Mail guy. Chat room, anybody? We're looking. He used to have a website where you'd pay him a couple of bucks, not much, and he would write you your own You've Got Mail. He would record it, for you. And so I had him say, "You've got mail, you twit."
Oh.
I guess I really didn't need to pay him to do that.
Anyway, Glenn from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, thank you, Glenn.
Leo may not get around to getting your name on the TWiT sign, so I thought I'd give you an idea of what it would look like. Tell Leo this is what you want it to look like when you get there.
Yeah, sure. We'll get right on that.
I love the show. Regards, Glenn, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Thank you, Glenn.
Elwood Edwards, thank you, chat room. Man, they're good.
Oh, the chat room is amazing.
They are so good. Let me see if Elwood still has his site, because for a while you could pay him like $10 and he'd record your own You've Got Mail for you.
Goodbye.
And he would record a goodbye.
Yeah.
No, it looks like that site's gone. Which is too bad because that was pretty cool. What else you got? What other sounds? So you've always used that You've Got Mail, nothing else? He's on Facebook.
No.
I should be.
You're on Facebook? Say it again?
Elwood Edwards, he's on Facebook.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, no, I'm sorry. He's got a fan page.
That's all he wrote was Glenn.
That's all he wrote.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He says, this is kind of sad. This is the Elwood Edwards fan page.
Yeah.
It's got one person, Larry Nichols.
What?
Yeah, one guy. If you have a passion for Elwood Edwards, sign up and we'll let you know. I'm going to sign up.
Well, that'll get him.
You've got mail. You twit. Oh, well. So much for that. Making Waves, that was at makingwaves.com, and I guess it's gone. But for a while he was, you could order, maybe Elwood's gone. Is Elwood still with us? Maybe he got tired of doing it.
I do not know. Poor Elwood.
Dick, there you go. That was that thrilling, gripping edition of the Daily GizWiz is all my fault.
Well, it's going to go down in history, pal.
But we will be back tomorrow, where Dick will regale you with yet another great gadget. Dick, I'll see you then.
I'll be here.
DAILY. It's the Daily GizWiz. It's the Daily GizWiz. It's the Daily GizWiz.
It makes its own gravy.